What is up, my legends? It's Scion. We are back, and yes, this is a Epic 7 video, but you notice that I have Black Desert on the left-hand side, and there's a reason for that. I wanted to kind of explain to you guys how to make grinding not so boring, especially when you're not streaming or really talking to much other people. Oh, good opportune time for that. All right. So grinding pretty much is boring as F in this game. Let's just keep it real. It's super boring. And what I like to do is I like to have different aspects of grinding and now different areas. When I'm on stream, I'll kind of like stick to one area, but now I'm switching it up a little bit. And I want to have a goal. So my goal for today is I'm going after the first part in Yuna's. Well, the second part, rather. I'm going after the Twisted Fang catalysts. These catalysts are a pain in the ass to actually drop. And I think I only have one, if I'm mistaken. One. Yeah, one so far today since grinding. It's only been 40 minutes. And it's been painful. Only 40 minutes. I got one drop in 40 minutes. And where I've basically been grinding it at, which it could be better areas, but it's beneficial for a couple of reasons because I continue to get the cookies so I can keep getting gold, so I gold farm faster. And I still get the fodder, which is food, as you guys know. But what I've been doing is I've been an Ice Ring Fork, and as you see right here is a Twisted Fang. So I've just been sitting here, and then when I get bored with that, I end up going over to a different one, but it's different awakening items in here. I've actually gotten all three of the awakening items, but I've only got one of the Twisted Fangs so far. All right, so whoops, AFK too long, Black Desert. So what that kind of does is keep me a little bit preoccupied, and of course, all I have to do is like set this and forget it. But in order to actually do this, you kind of want to set your settings, as you see right here. Each of both of these are using one core right now, and I'm at 720p, 240 DPI, one core, this much RAM, and they both work like fine. Like they don't have any type of lag or anything else like that. Matter of fact, let me send you somewhere right now. And it works out pretty good. So I have both of them. You can actually do multiple games if your computer can handle it, but I found that this is fine because if I want to go into like using a browser or something like that, then nothing lags. I just keep doing it and fine. I also have my Discord up, and just watching and talking with the people in my Discord. Like they're always active. As you see, 116 people on right now for the followers, and I got the homies Magamu Cyber, Nole. People always talking in this Discord and keeping it good, and you learn a lot of information. People go back and forth. Sometimes they get a little bit too rambunctious, and me and the mods got to step in, like, yo, chill. Like we ain't fighting around here. It was really good right now. Let's start this mission and see pretty much the same way. Like I'm talking to you guys, I just come in, and it makes things a little bit more interesting and less boring, because we all know that the grind is not fun. It's not a fun grind. It's not a fun grind at all. And you also notice right now that I am leveling Lorena and Fodder at the same time to go along with my my Sez and my Sigrid. My Sigrid is the next one in line to get her 6-star, and then after her will be Destina. But I wanted to make this a little bit more fun, so I started leveling characters too along with this. I know it slows down my Fodder a little bit, but there's characters that I want to use as well. So I'm starting to level, like I said, I'm leveling Lorena because I want to actually use Lorena in the future. Doing that with Kyrene. I'm doing that with Sid. I think, no, I don't have Sid leveled yet. But, in general, Aranthea as well. And if I get anybody else new that I want to bring up into the fold, but I definitely want to get these characters, start getting these characters squared away at the same time, because they're next. Probably the next character after my original 4 that's going to be in is Lorena. So I'm gonna get Lorena up to her level, like right now, up to 50, and then just have her chilling at 50, and then maybe go after her parts as well, like switch it up on the fodder grind and maybe start going after her parts. I found that to make it less boring, I go after different. Do I have to control this? I shouldn't have to control this. Yeah, go ahead, do your thing. She should be strong enough to take care of herself. Pay attention to the treasure chest over here. Pay attention to chat. See if anybody's saying anything interesting. They're pretty much, I guess, talking about. I don't know what the hell they talk about, but yeah, it makes things less boring. And it's just what I do. You don't have to do what I do, of course. If you have a cool Discord, you can even use global Discord. Got global right here. Global is always active as well. Let's see here. This is creators. Let's go into general. And you see global is always popping as well. You can hop into global. And we have see how many people. If I could scroll down on this without it lagging out, because there's that many people in global. As you can see, there's plenty of people for you to conversate with, and it makes things go by a whole lot faster, in my opinion. And that's kind of tentatively what I do to pass the boredom. And I'm gonna have to use points. Let's go in because I'm out of stamina. All right, let's go in the shop. And let's see, normal. No, don't do that. I don't want to do that. There we go. Friendship. And I want to get PvP flags, but I'm going to do that after this. Because I want to get Raina up to 30 and then break her so she goes to 40. Finish out my fodder because I'm almost done with Sigrid getting her to 6-star. I only need one more 5-star, so I'll be able to knock that out in the next 2 hours. Yeah, it takes 2 hours to do it from scratch. It's unfortunate. But yeah, let's go back. And once again, if you get bored of this particular area, what you can do is look around. Of course, this will slow you down just a bit. You can look around at the monsters and see what they drop and what you actually need for next drops. Pretty much in here, I'm looking for either these or this for both drops. So say if I get bored, I want to just, whatever. I'll start heading over to bent grass and do bent grass instead. Of course, it's going to be less EXP on the fodder, but at the same time, you're still getting the grind done. And as long as you're on the hard mode, you have an increased chance of the catalyst actually dropping. So yeah. So again, we're back over here. She finished that quest without me even really paying attention because I'm pretty much geared strong right now with this character. Then I'll just sit her over here. Now you can do this with any game. Any game works out fine. I found it works out pretty perfect with Black Desert because Black Desert is kind of like, as long as you build your character properly, it could be a set it and forget it. What I mean by that is I can just tell her to go do something right now and she's just gonna, do it. I can completely take over when I need to, like against boss fights. I can't do that with boss fights because you'll die. Computer just doesn't dodge anything or get out of AoE or stuff like that. So you pretty much character's gonna die if you do that. But with that said, you can do it with any game. If you play Knights Chronicle, of course, you can play Dragalia like that. Those of you who still play Dragalia, any game like that makes it fun. And this is LDplayer, as you can see. And I have 2 instances of LDplayer up playing 2 different games. I don't condone making it the same game because companies don't like that. So I don't condone that, like, playing multiple accounts of the same game, but 2 different games is a different story. Like, that's a different story. No company has no rules against that. That's not in anybody's TOS that you can't play 2 different games at the same time. But the same game with 2 different instances is not allowed in most people's TOS, and it's not allowed in Epic 7s. If you guys read the TOS, it says no multiple instances of gaming within the same person's account. It says that in the TOS. It says that almost in every single game in TOS in existence, because they don't like multi-boxing. So there's that. Going forward, what I'm probably going to do, now that you kind of see like my method on how I make this a little bit less boring, is I would like to get my second team going forward with like start working on my second team. So I really want to knock out this first team of getting them all to 60 when I can. I'm pretty much out of everything right now, and I don't really want to get any more leaf packs. I've gotten enough now. I think that's enough for right now. I'm trying to wait until next month before I start getting more leaf packs, but I'm probably going to be out of energy by tomorrow, so I'm just gonna, it's gonna slow me down. I have Sigrid at 60, but I won't be able to do Destina, which is unfortunate, but is what it is. Like, you know, I'm pretty happy with my growth right now. And yeah, so that's how I make it less boring. And as you can see, my lovely lady over here, 01. Those of you who are hip will know why, or where that name 01 came from. And yeah, so that's it. I'll catch you guys next video. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and of course, join the Discord that I'm showing right now. Like I said, we're always popping in the Discord. Discord's fun. And join the Epic 7 Global Discord, because that Discord is always fun as well. And I will see you guys soon. Be legendary. Peace.